All right, guys, welcome back to Predictions and Upset Alert. This week, week 12, we're going to break down these games, drop y'all some bangers, and let's get this money, guys. All right, guys, with no further ado, let's dig right in. Keep in mind, all these games, it's going to be on the money line, unless otherwise, stated. So, let's go with Carolina Panthers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. We already know what happened last week in Kansas City. So you know what this week is going to have to be in Carolina. Bounce back, okay? We got to bounce back, now. So with that being said, I like the Chiefs on the money line for the bounce back game. Alright? Next we have the Bears versus the Vikings. We got a coach and an incoming probably team who's probably going to, dump their coach, right, in the Bears. And then we got Minnesota who's rolling and they're pretty hot. It's kind of a no-brainer, guys. We're going to take Minnesota on the money line. Next, we got the Texans versus the Titans. Again, guys, it's kind of a no-brainer. Look at the Texans defense. They're good at stopping the run. They're good at getting after the QBs. The Titans, they're just the Titans. Don't be mad at me, Tennessee. They're just the Titans. All right? It is what it is. So we taking the Texans on the money line, guys. Next, guys, we got the Colts versus the Lions. All right? Just got to be honest, man. This should be a bloodbath. This should not end well at all, okay? You have to only be from Indianapolis to believe that the Colts can even keep up, let alone win this game. Normally, I give you guys money line winners. You know to take Detroit on the money line, but let's be realistically, I think Detroit can cover this spread as well. All right, with that defense, that offense, and like I said, guys, y'all know over here where we not biased about teams, because last week I gave y'all the Bills. I'm a Chiefs fan, straight up. So I'm just gonna be honest. The Lions are the best team in the NFL right now, guys. Just it is what it is. We can all see it. It's not a secret. All right. Take the Lions on the money line. For you guys who like the high rollers, take the Lions minus those points. Next, we got the Dolphins versus the Patriots. This game is always interesting. So any of those interdivisional games, they always seem to play each other tough, right? Considering that Miami needs this game to stay in the playoff hunt, and the Patriots are pretty much having a fire sale right now. They dumping receivers, anybody they can dump. They having a fire sale. I'm going to tell you guys to take Miami on the money line. Take Miami on the money line. All right. Next, we have the Giants versus Tampa Bay. All right. I don't know what's going on with none of the New York teams. Something like clicking right up top. I don't know what it is, but it's a trap. All right. Both of the New York teams are garbage. All right. From management down. Okay. Garbage. Management down is garbage. All right. Giants decided to let go of Saquon Barkley over Daniel Jones. Then later, let Daniel Jones go. Bench him and release him. Tell me how much sense that made. All right, like I said, top down, all the New York teams are just trash. All right, they're garbage. So, with that being said, you already know what I'm here to tell you. We're going to take the Buccaneers on the money line, guys. They're the better team. Baker Mayfield's the better quarterback, and Mike Evans will be back this week. So I like the Buccaneers on the money line, guys. Next, we got the Commanders versus the Cowboys. Another, interdivisional game. These games can go either way, guys. These games can go either way. All right. But for my money, I'm going to take the Commanders on the money line, like I said, because they're the better team. No Dak. Like Dak would have made a difference, but no Dak. All right. Mike McCarthy's probably on his way out. They talking Deion Sanders. I'm just saying, guys. Dallas York right now, they down. That team is down. That team is down. All right. So with that being said, I'm telling you guys, take the Commanders on the money line. Get your money, dog. Get your money. All right, guys. For the 3 o'clock games, we got the Raiders versus the Broncos. Another interdivisional game. These games can go either way, with the exception of you got Gardner Minshew over there. All right, with no offensive line. With that team is in disarray. With they probably need a new coach. With they need some help. They need milk. Okay, in Vegas, they need milk in Vegas. All right. So with that being said, you got a surging Denver Bronco team. They're looking good. Sean Payton's got him playing. He's got Bo Nix looking freaking amazing. All right, Bo Nix is looking awesome. I told you we don't do no hate over here, even though it's a divisional foe and it's F the donkeys. But at the end of the day, they're doing what they need to do. We gonna give them the props that they deserve. Right now, Denver is whooping ass. They you know what I'm saying. You see what they did to Atlanta. You see they took us down to the wire. All right, so I'm just gonna say it, y'all. Take Denver on that money line to spank the Vegas Raiders. All right. Next, we got the revenge game. Okay, last year, 49ers knocked out the Packers. The Packers had them, and they got knocked out by the 49ers. This year, I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Like I said, I don't see San Francisco making the playoffs. If they do, it's gonna be a super stretch of the imagination. All right. Briscoe, don't be mad at me. Y'all team is down. Brock Purdy is trash. He's been exposed. Just saying. And he's always injury prone. He's hurt. Get a quarterback, guys. So with that being said, Green Bay is surging right now. So I'm taking Green Bay with my money on the money line. I suggest you do the same. Get this money, y'all. All right, guys. Next we got Seahawks versus the Cards. All right. This is a tough game. One of those divisional games again. But you got one team that's surging. One of these teams in their last 5 victories, you know, they're 5-1, and the other guy is 2-3. All right, 3 losses, 2 wins. All right, so somebody's due for a loss here. Just don't say that. Somebody's due for a loss. But we all know the Cards are the better team, right? No secrets. No secrets. The Cards are a better team. They're surging. They're looking hot. They're looking good. But for your money, upset alert here. I like the Seahawks, guys. I like the Seahawks. Exactly. The Seahawks on the money line, guys. Watch the Seahawks take this money. Either take them on the money line or take the points. Doesn't really matter to me. Don't really matter to me. But take the Seahawks, man. Money line. Take the points. For Sunday night, guys, we got the Rams versus the Eagles. Both of these teams are really playing good right now. They both hot. Should be an interesting battle, sure. But one of these teams' defenses is better than the other. All right, one of these teams have a better defense than the other. All right, one of these teams have a mobile quarterback where the other one is not so mobile. So which means he's stationary. He's gonna have to manipulate the pocket. But with that defense that's better than his, which is Philly, okay, I believe you take the Eagles on the money line, guys. All right, I like the Eagles on the money line. Don't play with your money, man. Get this money. All right, guys, for the 25th November, Monday night, we got the Harbaugh Bowl. All right, it should be a very interesting, hard-fought game. These teams are really similar. Okay, the only thing that sets these two teams apart is 2 things and 2 players that separate these 2 teams. Okay, you got Herbert. And then you got J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. Former what? Ravens running backs, okay? Then you got Lamar Jackson and King Henry. That's going to set these things apart. All right, now what's going to be the difference here is I believe it's going to be Lamar's legs. Lamar's legs are going to be the difference in this game, guys. So I'm telling you right now, my money, I'm taking Baltimore on the money line Chargers and for the Ravens to bounce back and get this W because they got to stay in competition for that number 1 seed with Kansas City, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh right now. So they got to get their division. So look for the Baltimore Ravens to bounce back, put a belt to ass, and get that done, y'all.